Hello everybody, I am Red King from Send More Robots, and it's Thursday again, which means a new update for space engineers. So this update is really cool because it gives you more customizable abilities when it comes to the map itself. So someone who is, let's say, mod illiterate like myself, doesn't have to come up with fancy mods. They can actually just handcraft maps based on asteroids and a few other things with the turrets too. So as you can see in every map, I uploaded this one. This has an asteroid there, an asteroid there. I know there's another asteroid. There's a couple more asteroids everywhere else. There's an asteroid there. There's an asteroid all the way over yonder. So it kind of just gives you a few and far between, and there's no real customization to it. But now there's a big difference. There's things we can do now. So if I want to add another asteroid really close or really far away, all you do is you go to Shift F10, and it pops up this new menu. And it says spawn menu asteroids, and this gives you the opportunity to spawn larger asteroids with larger amounts of asteroids. So then we can customize maps for survival settings. So then people who do creative mode, you can only do this in creative mode. You can only put down the asteroids in the creative mode, but then you can always switch it to survival mode. So once you switch it, you actually have a customized asteroid map. So someone could make a huge asteroid belt where there's a large spherical one in the middle, or just a whole host of different ones for the sake of fun. Now, you can see right here, it gets you different asteroid types. I haven't played enough of these asteroids to know what they all are, but they mainly, the ones I messed with were the ones that said pirate base static asteroid, and it's usually the ones with all the holes on the inside, so it's easier to fool around with, build inside. But we're just going to go with this standard one right here, the Arabian Border 7. I don't know what it looks like, so we're all going to find out. The next thing here is core material. So this is what's in the middle of it, so that you can always pick away. And I selected Uranite, so that uranium is in the dead center of it. The surface is covered in stone, so that it looks like a normal asteroid. But then there's another button here, this surface material, you can change as well, so then it's shiny or anything. We'll do iron. And then there's another button here, add random materials. You can click it on and off. If it's off, it will just do these two materials. If it's on, it'll do all the normal stuff. We're going to turn that off just so you can see how shiny this is, or how weird it looks. And then simply go down and spawn an asteroid. And as you can see now, since it's not that big of an asteroid, in comparison, it's huge compared to my my station, but it's not that big compared to some other things. And as you can see, the entire surface is just iron. And now we'll drill on in. Okay, we're going to go third person. Oh. And as you can see, right in the middle is the uranium. If I turn my HUD off, see it says uranium, it's got the iron. So it's simple as that. It didn't include any random materials, so it's just straight iron and uranium, which is an interesting little thing that people could toss up if they really wanted to. But yeah, you can customize your own asteroids now and put them out there. And as simple as like putting them in is as simple as cutting them out. So Control X. Yes, I want to get rid of it, and now it's gone. Control V, no, that doesn't work. I was kind of hoping that if you hit Control V, it would change it up. But that's not a big deal. So, the next thing on the agenda is actually... Oh, goodness. Turn the dampeners off. Is actually turrets and scrap metal. So, we're really going to go with turrets right now. And I've actually set up this kind of firing range. Oh, if I didn't fall down. Good job. Good job, Mark. I should probably fill those in. But... this is, oh, I'm floating away. Floating away. This is my, kind of my firing range here. You can see there's a large turret, there's a small turret, and there's a missile turret. And it's really cool now because now we can operate these. So I'm going to jump into my chair. And we're going to set it up this way. So you go to K. I'm going to find the Gatling turret. There it is. And as you can see now, there's a button that says Control. So now that I'm in the HUD of it, I'm going to hit Control. And there we are. As simple as that, I am now in control of the Gatling turret. So now the automated weapons, the AI-based weapons we have on our big ships, now can be controlled by players. Now, this doesn't exclusively make them player-controlled. It does However, make it easier for you to use these. And that sounds really cool. I like that sound. That's pretty hardy. But it's really cool. All you do is you push T to get back out, and then you can jump out of that. And it's really nice how they set that up. I actually want to find the Gatling turret, and I'm going to put it there in its control. So simple push 1, and now I'm in control. And I'm just shooting away. And it's really cool. Oh, God, I love the sound of that. I love Gatling turrets. But I'm really happy with the way... I'm really happy how that turned out. And it's very easy to have it as interior turrets as well. Alright, G. Interior turret. Control. Push 1. And now, there I am. And it sounds like a small... It smells like a small machine gun now. It's really kind of cute, actually. It's really fun. It's actually very sweet how they set up the whole thing. It's very easy to set up the whole menu. Simply going into this one, you push G, which gives you all the items. We've all pushed G. You know, many of us do this all the time. If you want to find it specifically, like this missile turret, type in missile in the search bar that they added to the whole thing, and you can bring it down here. Once you bring it down to the bar, you click Control, and now you are completely in control of it. So now as players, we are in control of the guns themselves. We no longer have to create, you know, player-controlled weapons that have complicated rotors and everything like that, which is, you know, it's really cool, but it's also really nice to know that these things can go back to automated. So let me just, to make everything automated, I'm going to go through and I'm going to claim everything here. And this is me. Yes. Oh, and you totally missed it because they blew it up beforehand. But as you can see, that tiny ship over there, they tried to destroy. But I'm going to post it right here. And I'm going to let them go to town. So that's Control Scroll to roll it out there. Oh, good, good. They're not taking pot shots yet. But we're going to change that. Alright. We are going to turn all of this to nobody. No, we're going to add an enemy. Oh! And as you can see, they just tear it apart and they just shoot it down. But we are going to do a new feature. Something new that they have added. I can get in. Here we go. This last one is called scrap metal. And so this right here, you know, is your standard machine gun for any, standard Gatling gun for any big ship. All of that stuff is, you know, pretty simple. Woo! Blew it up. And as you can see, there's all these pieces flying around. Now, the cool thing is, these pieces, we can pick up. Well, not that piece, but there's certain pieces that fly off, like little chunks, that are then considered scrap metal. If I can find it. I know if you use the drill on things, it will actually turn things into scrap metal. Interesting. But there is a new feature they have out called scrap metal, and it makes it monumentally more interesting. Because as you get pieces of scrap metal, you can actually take them back to the refinery, and you can have them reforged into iron ingots. So that we can actually, you know, you can go out as a group, and you can pirate whole ships just by destroying them, turning that stuff back into scrap metal, and moving on with your day. But that is it for this update right here. Thank you all for joining me on this one. This is actually pretty exciting because now we actually have player turrets without actually having to build complicated machines for player turrets. People still build them, which is fantastic. I've seen some really good ones, like good missile turrets and whatnot. But this makes it easy for players who are looking for a quick fix, just dropping a turret down and going off on doing their own thing. But as always, I am Red King from Send More Robots. Thank you all for watching. Always remember who you are and what you are. Don't go cause any trouble out in that world. And always remember, try to figure out how to get that scrap metal, because that, I always seem to do something on an update where I just don't see it or I don't get it and I don't know why it didn't work. It's kind of frustrating. But it's probably in the editing settings and I didn't put it in there because it's an old map. But, thank you all. Bye, guys. Oh, I just killed you. Nice.
You jerk.
I was like running up behind him and I saw him turn around.